Hey there, I'm Mary Taylor, and I wanted to give you today a little bit of a routine that you can use at night, especially if you've had a busy day, to just sort of calm the nervous system and get you ready for bed. And it's a good thing to do after you've done everything else, and even after you've finished scrolling and you've put your phone down to the side. You can always pick it back up again, but here we go. So, what you can do is lie down on your back and allow yourself to lie down slowly rather than just flop down. And then allow the feet to be flat on the floor, knees up towards the ceiling, and the hands on the thighs. And we're going to just move a little bit to get the spine moving, because often during the day we get a little bit kind of crunched in the spine, standing up or sitting down a little bit too long. So spread the toes, have the feet parallel, hands on the thighs, and take a big breath in and feel that sense of expansion in the chest. And at the gap in the inhale, begin to lift the pelvis up off the floor. And as you exhale, push with the hands to push the knees forward over the toes just a little bit. And then again, inhale, let the pelvis come back down to the mat. So this is a little counterintuitive. As we're exhaling, we push and bring the knees forward and the pelvis off the floor. And then inhale, we come back down. And this time we're going to take the hands, push, come forward over the knees slightly, and pause. So I'm not trying to get really high with the pelvis yet. And if I'm just pushing forward, this is kind of as high as I can go. And it allows the buttocks muscles and the hamstring muscles to engage. And then, if it works, clasp the hands behind your back, or you can hold a strap between your hands. And walk the shoulders back and down a little bit. And as you do this, again, pull forward through the knees. Rather than pushing back into my head, I'm pulling to get a big space in the spine. And you keep the chin neutral, reaching up to the sky, and the pelvis is being lifted towards the sky. The thighs are parallel, and the arms are relaxed but strong. Big inhale. At the very top of the inhale, release the hands. Point the fingers to the sky, and then slowly, slowly, slowly let the spine come back down towards the floor. Take your time putting the spine down. Exhaling, pausing, exhaling a little more. And then at the very end, the sacrum comes to the floor and you really, let go. So we'll try that one more time. Big inhale. And then on the exhale, knees forward. Clasp hands together behind the back. Wrap the shoulders back. Make the chin neutral. And so the sternum is working its way towards the chin. The chin is completely neutral. And then release. And as I release slowly, this brings awareness into the core of the body. And the breath starts to become more steady and stable. At the very end, sacrum comes to the floor, and big breath in. It should feel good. And then take the hands out to the sides. And take the feet a little wider on the mat and maybe pivot on the toes. So the toes pivot on the heels. So the toes point out to the side. And then we're going to drop the knees over to one side. As you drop them over to the side, We'll go to the left the first time. The left leg is pulling up, and the right leg is pushing down. The arms are out to the side, and you can look towards the arms, and then look towards the other arm. And then on the inhale, you come up. Try the other side. Exhaling slowly, slowly. Lower the legs down on this side. I'm pulling with the right leg up towards my chest and pushing down through the big toe mound of the left foot and looking over my left shoulder. And then back to center. One more time. Exhaling to the left. Working the legs. Gazing over one or both of the shoulders. And smooth, even breathing. Then we go to the opposite side. And slowly work on the wave of the breath. And at the very, very end of the exhale, pause. And then draw the knees back up to center. Place the hands on the belly. And the feet can be parallel and the knees pointed to the ceiling, or if it's comfortable, let the knees come together. And notice the sensation of the breath, the inhale and the exhale. And as you inhale, the belly stays soft and the hands kind of rise and fall on the breath. And as you exhale, the belly is still soft. So we keep softness, but awareness. And then before bed, sometimes it's very helpful to just do a couple of rounds of very gentle, simple Viloma practice, dividing the breath. Not a big pranayama practice, but just a breath to ground the breath into the body. So we'll try that here. With hands on the belly, notice 2 or 3 rounds of breath. Simple, easy breathing, nothing fancy. Jaw soft and tongue soft. Palate released. And then start making the very gentle ujjayi sound. Not a strong ujjayi, just a little bit of that aspirate sound with the breath. But keep the tongue soft while you do that. And then at the next peak of the inhale, pause for just a moment. Not a retention, just a pause. And then exhale just about to the sternum and pause again. And then exhale just about to the belly button and pause again. And then exhale, let it go. And then smooth, even breathing. Nothing fancy, just let the breath be. Very simple Viloma on the exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. So we take an inhale, however big is appropriate for you. And then at the top, a very gentle pause. And then exhale just about to the sternum, and pause. And exhale again to the navel and pause. And then exhale, let it all go. And then inhaling and exhaling. Just a few rounds, simple, easy breathing. Last time. Soft belly, open heart, soft jaw. Nice inhale, and then pause. Exhale to the sternum and pause. Exhale to the navel and pause. Exhale all the way, gentle pause, and then smooth, even, easy breathing. And then let the breath and awareness of breath fade into the background. And simply notice your whole body supported by earth, stabilized by breath, dropping into this very moment here. You can stretch the feet out if you wish. Just spend a few minutes in Savasana. The breath comes and the breath goes. And when you're ready, you can roll to your side and roll all the way up like you're the laziest person on the planet. Find your way to seated. And then relax. So, please keep breathing. And if you've enjoyed this video, please check out our YouTube channel. We have so many other videos that you might find interesting too. Thank you.